Ladies and gentlemen, Vince here. We are trying out some new apps that promise rewards, but are they actually worth the time or not? Let me just break it down for you. I hope you all enjoy. First of all, we have the Playoff app. So here we go, everyone. An application that's just come out of nowhere, essentially, promising that you can cash out every single 12 hours. And now, while that sounds excellent, let me just break down exactly what to expect here. So launching it up, we'll give you your balance at the top of the screen. You can see that I already have 2 cents in my balance right now, with an account level of 4. You also notice that there's a diamond-based currency here. So here in Australia, I have 2 games to choose from. We have Blocks and Match 3. Let's just say I want to play the Match 3. So going into the Match 3 area is going to give us a whole bunch of tournaments that we can enter into that apparently will give real currency, everyone, okay? Now, these type of tournament-based apps are really becoming popular as of late, and to be fair, everyone, I really dislike them, okay? I feel like a majority of the time you're going to be grinding for way too long, and the more I break it down for you, you'll understand what I'm talking about. So let's just say you want to use the free tournament. You can enter in by watching advertisements and verse up to 10 players. The prize pool is supposedly 9 cents. So at the start of the tournament, you watch an ad, and then at the end of the tournament, you watch 2 ads to submit a score. Essentially, the faster you beat it, the better. Now, each of these tournaments has a 90-second limit, everyone. My objective at the moment is to get 30 of the orange shapes. So let me just match these together now. At the bottom of the screen, you'll also have abilities to help you. I find the magnet is excellent because if you can't quite match the same symbols together, you can use the magnet and it cleans them all up. So I've just tapped on the magnet and then I tap on the orange symbol, and now you can see it's just collected all of them. You then have the hammer as well, where you can pick on any piece and destroy it. And if you're having trouble matching, you can just rotate everything. Your moves are limited though, so that really does make things a bit more difficult. What I find though is there's some situations where it's pretty much unbeatable, everyone, unless you get an extra move, which I just managed to get. And this is what it looks like once the tournament's over. You'll find that some of these games are really, really tough, and you don't really have any luck no matter what you do. And that's all there is to that game. Now, luckily enough for me, I placed second apparently. But there are still other people playing, so that score could change, and you can come back to that later to see your result. Now, with the blocks, it's the exact same concept. Except this time, everyone, it's like Tetris, okay? I'm sure you guys understand. I don't need to break that down for you, okay? Or you can use diamonds. And the way you can get extra diamonds is with offer walls, alright? Which I'm not even going to bother with, because in my opinion, you can get much better results on other platforms here. And again, this is a competitive environment, alright? So you could lose the diamonds. Although they do have a little gift area as well if you really wanted it. Now, I've played this for a few days, everyone, and you can see here I've continuously either won or lost, which always sets my balance back. But in the end, I've still watched well over 30 to 50 advertisements here, man, to only end up with a 2-cent balance. And that's very irritating. Now, in regards to the withdrawals, it is a $1 minimum withdrawal, everyone, okay? And supposedly withdrawals take around 2 days. When it comes down to everyone, your time's the most precious thing on earth. And unless you're willing to grind and grind and grind to get to these bigger tournaments with the bigger prize pools to go up to risk it, I just feel like there's much better use for your time out there. Like completing one survey that would take 15 minutes would beat probably 3 to 4 days of grinding on this. Again though, if you're very lucky and win almost every match, you may have a different experience, but you're still going to be grinding for way too long in my opinion. That's my opinion on Playoff. It does have over 1 million downloads and a 3-star rating. Keep that in mind as well. Let's move on. I did just want to say, everyone, if you enjoy what I do here on YouTube, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you all so much for the ongoing support this year. You guys are incredible. Next up, we have CashDuck. So another app that's based around playing games to earn rewards, everyone, and it seems like purely PayPal, at least here in Australia. And this is what it looks like when you launch it up. Top of the screen, you have your balance of coins. I have over 10,000 at the moment, and to the right of that, you're gonna find that I have some bonuses. CashDuck has an interesting system, everyone. Every time you withdraw, you'll get a bunch of cards, and these cards can be merged into better bonuses. At the moment, I have 3, including a bonus, cashback, and discount, all at 0.5%. I can get 5 extra bonuses today if I watch 5 ads. And you can do that every day. Now, in regards to the PayPal cash outs, it is a 1 cent minimum here in Australia, which is excellent. For $1, it is 29,600 coins. Again, in your own country, that's going to be completely different, I suspect. Tapping on the button in the middle of the screen is going to take you to a pure playtime rewards section, everyone. You can see here I have Happy Color coloring book, which will give me up to 52,000 of the coins in total, almost 53 there. Keeping in mind, this is a offer type of app where you have to complete certain tasks to get the reward of coin. On this one, it's just I have to color in enough pictures. For today's video, I used Money Cash and managed to get 25,000 of the coins. There was a promotion though, to be fair, which doubled my amount of coins earned from the game, which apparently ends in 2 days. Now, I did withdraw 50 cents worth of PayPal currency and I was paid out instantly without any issues whatsoever. So CashDuck did come through for us. These little applications with playtime rewards in them, everyone, are fantastic for people that just want to play games and get some beer money on the side. You can't really expect anything serious, but at least CashDuck did pay me in my experience here in Australia. Let's move on. Next up, we have teststar. Now, teststar is one of these apps that promises that you can earn rewards by playing games and completing tasks, supposedly to your PayPal account. And this is what it looks like when you launch it up. At the top of the screen, you have your balance, and underneath that, you can see here that it states I have 13 offers apparently willing to give up to almost $2,000. Now, these gaming offers all have their own prices, everyone, so depending on the difficulty, will generally determine the price that these are actually going to give, and you'll see here that most of these, if not all of these, are gaming offers, with one of the highest offers I have here being animals and coins for $381. So now look, that may sound awesome, everyone, okay, but when you actually know this field and you know the prices that you can get out there, like for instance, on teststar it's $109, but on free cash it's $585. And even if that's USD that teststar is offering, that's still nowhere near to free cash's offer wall potential. And while it's not fair to really compare everything to free cash, this is why comparing offer walls on any money-making platform really does matter. Let's just say we start off this Eat Venture offer, alright? Obviously, it's a multi-tiered reward with the best rewards heading towards the bottom of the list. Now, every offer wall does this type of thing, okay? So that's nothing new, but let's just say we complete it, and then we manage to snag that reward. Now, heading to the withdraw area is going to reveal a massive $70 minimum withdrawal limit, ladies and gentlemen. Whenever I see things like that, it just instantly puts me off the platform, okay? Again, that doesn't mean it's a scam by any means, but if you're going to devote all that time to then maybe run into problems potentially, it just really doesn't seem worth it. Supposedly there's a 4-minute survey as well for 27 cents, which again, I just don't see the point. Although when it comes to their cash outs, everyone, they claim it takes up to 48 hours, but can go to 5 business days in some cases. They do mention face verification as well, so get ready for that. And actually sitting down and reading the real human reviews really doesn't inspire any confidence either, okay? It is currently sitting on a 3.6 star rating with 50,000 downloads here in Australia. $70 being the minimum is just too high in my opinion. Either way, let's move on. Next, we have treasure tiles. And this is what treasure tiles looks like. You can see straight away, everyone, I have 95 cents in my balance, and I'm currently on level 31. You see, everyone, treasure tiles will give you the chance to supposedly earn real currency by finishing levels. It took me 31 levels, alright, to get to where I am now, and the minimum cash out is $5. Every time you start, finish, or fail a level, an advertisement can play. So I hope you're prepared for that. Anyway, this is what it looks like. As you can see, it's a very straightforward match 3 game. The only thing is, everyone, it actually gets very, very difficult. Almost to the point where I swear they're trying to force you to spend your real money in the game to buy items. And now, while I'm not against in-game purchases, when you literally design your game around it though, that's when it's a problem. Especially when you're already flooding the user with ads. To be fair, they do have like the daily streak system and reward system, everyone, where right now I just got 30 minutes of unlimited life, so that's pretty cool. Taking a look at the shop though, the prices are pretty up there, ladies and gentlemen, okay? And it's not really even for the most items either. You're barely getting anything for the cash they want. They do have something called the boat race, where if you beat 10 levels, you get some prizes. More than likely, it's just in-game. I think where my biggest problem is with it though, everyone, has to be for sure the leveling system, okay? The actual level-based system is very frustrating. I'm on level 31 and that took 2.5 hours and it's only given me 95 cents. But you see, unlike other apps, you have to get to a cash level. And you're probably thinking, what are you talking about? These levels are rare to come by. I think I've seen around 4 in my 2.5 hours of gameplay. Realistically, you need to hit the $5 mark, so who knows how long that would actually take. And if you actually read the reviews, even though it has a 4.5 star rating and over 500,000 downloads, the actual human reviews, not the copy and paste ones, essentially show the same issue I'm having here, where it just takes too long. These type of applications may give you your rewards, everyone, but that does not mean they're actually worth the time and effort, okay? You really have to be careful where you're dumping your time. You do whatever you want with that information, but that's just my opinion here in Australia. Alright, check out my channel for almost 1,000 money making reviews. I'll catch you all next time. Stay safe out there.